says that David's seat was empty. David's seat, the place, wait, hold on, David's place was empty. Now, David's place empty. Saul got all these evil spirits and everything, and Abner a fool, he's trying to kill Jonathan. David's was the voice of God. When Samuel died, David was the voice of God in Saul's life. When Saul, the evil spirit came upon Saul, how David first got into Saul's life is David knew how to play the guitar. He was out there in the field, he knew how to play the guitar, and he would lead Saul into worship, right? You know, lead David. I can't play the guitar, but I look pretty good there, right?
Yeah.
In my own mind, I thought there was something going on, right? Here we go. So David would lead Saul into worship. And when David would lead Saul into worship, the Bible said the evil spirit would leave Saul. But now in the absence of David, the evil spirit is running in there. That's why you got to be in worship service. That's why there's an evil spirit trying to attack you. And the worship, right, is good. You know what I'm saying? When you get in worship, and you might just sit there and wonder why. Well, I'm not feeling. I don't care if you feel it, but just the atmosphere that's created by the worship team, it drives away evil spirits. It can't come here. You got to stop at the door once you start worshiping. And don't say you won't really scare Satan. We start lifting them hands. We start praising the Lord. That's when the Satan starts to run. He's just scared. But David, with his good and worship self, he always in church, and because he was a worship leader, nothing should have happened to David. David should have been able to live a good life. He's serving the Lord, nothing bad should have happened to him. But guess what? He was anointed with a purpose and a plan. And God had to take him through some tough things, some hard stuff, in order to get him where he needed to be. Because all David knew was sitting out there playing the guitar and making rap music, and you know what I'm saying? He was rapping bars, right? He was making this little music, and every now and then he'd get up and go and kill a giant, kill a bear, and he was successful. The Bible said everything he did, he was successful, and it was all good. But God wasn't trying to make him successful. God was trying to make him a king. Come on. And sometimes you think God trying to make you successful, but God got way more for you than just being a good worship leader. He got way more than you, and you need to start trying to walk into your destiny. But there's going to be some hard, tough times that you got to go through because you never knew God as a deliverer. Tedrick made a way out of nowhere. When his back was against the wall, and it looked like it was Lord, right? Saul's back was against the wall, and all he did was just throw spears at people. David sitting there, his back got against the wall because Saul, the reason why he didn't show up to the table because Saul was trying to kill him. Saul was trying to take the voice of God out of his life, so David starts to run. Now, I'm talking about these sides because everything was good for David. Everywhere he went, he made songs about him. He killed 10,000 and Saul killed 1,000, and everything was good, and he was about called handsome and good like me, good looking and all this good stuff, right? And that's but he never been through nothing. So now at this point, he got to go through something, so he's on the run. The Bible said he ran the first time. He ran away, and Saul, the first place he ran was to church. He went to the church, and he met up with the priest, and he said, he said, you got any weapons here? And the priest said this. He said, all I got was the sword you killed Goliath with. All I got was the victory you had last season. That's why when God brings you to something, we forget about those victories. We forget about those things. But those very victories is what God is giving you to be weapons in the next season, in the next battle. Because when he went into the church, he said, what you got? And he said, all I got is the sword you killed Goliath with. He said, well, give me that. Because that's what I'm going to fight with. Then he runs from there. He runs from the church. And he decides he's going to go out and he's going to make his own way. So he runs to the enemy. And the Bible says when he got to the enemy was like, hey, wait, isn't this David? Isn't this the guy who killed Goliath? Because where he went was Goliath's hometown. Out of all the places he could have went, he went to Goliath. But the Bible says something. It says, because when he heard this, fear came in his heart. Remember I told you about fear when Saul came in? Double moves always come when you allow fear. Fear is to Satan, where faith is to God. Right? I'm going to keep saying that. Fear is to Satan, where faith is to God. So when he allowed that fear to come in the Bible said he started playing crazy. He started playing dumb. And he had to dumb down. He was anointed to be king. And he had to dumb down who he was to fit into with the people who he was with. And sometimes we do that. When we start running and we get in the hard times and fear comes in our heart, we start to dumb down who we are. So you find yourself doing stuff you don't feel comfortable in doing that God delivered you from, and you don't even do no more. And you got to be something low in order to fit in with low people. Let me tell you this right now. When you start going through stuff, stay where God at, because you cannot die. You cannot die outside of the will of God. And the very devil in hell can't stop you from accomplishing it. So David started playing dumb. He said, you know what? I'm not playing dumb no more. He leaves that situation. He starts to run. And when he starts to run, God takes him through a series of character tests. The first character test he went through is one time Saul, the man who wanted to kill him, he went in a cave to go use the restroom. And it was a position where, I hate to say this because this is going to be nasty. What I'm going to say, he had to go use the bathroom. And not number one, he had to do number two. Now for women always do number two, number one the same way. But for a man to do number two is a very, very vulnerable position. Very vulnerable position. Because they didn't have toilets back then. Right? They didn't have toilets back then. So Saul goes in. He does not have the Holy Spirit. He puts himself in the most vulnerable position a man could be. The most vulnerable position a man could be. And the man he's trying to kill is behind him. So what David does is, David's men says this character test. David's men says he's vulnerable. Kill him. I want you to kill him. David, matter of fact, you don't kill him. Let me kill him. I got you, David. And David says, no. Touch not the Lord's anointed. All right. Now, a lot of pastors have been using that scripture to do dirt. He wasn't talking about the Pastor Wilson. He wasn't talking about them. He was talking about if he was anointed by God, I'm not going to kill him because I don't want the position before God wants me in the position. I'll let God kill him. And so many times with our character, we get in a position where we want to assassinate people who we are intimidated by. We want to assassinate people who have more than them. And sometimes you got to sit back and say, no, I don't want it that way. I want it the way God wants me to have it. So David creeps up behind him and he cuts off the end of his robe. Now, when he cuts off the end of his robe, the Bible said David felt guilty about doing that. And the reason he did, because the end of the robe was it represented God's law in your life. And what he did was he cut out the Lord's word in Saul's life. So Saul walks out the cave. David walks up behind him and says, my Lord, why are you chasing me? Why do you want to kill me? I didn't do you nothing. The Bible says Saul was grieved. Saul was grieved because David could have killed him. And he knew better. He knew that you had me. I was at the most vulnerable position I could be in. You could have killed me, and nobody would have blamed you for killing me. But instead, you honored me. And that's what we got to be. We have to allow God to fight our battles. Stop fighting for yourself. So that was the first thing. Now, David was anointed king, but he's still on the run. The next time, Saul goes back and says, I'm not going to kill you, David. I'm going to go back. And he goes back and sit at the same table with the same food. And the same food whispers in the ear, you need to kill David. So he gets up. He wants to kill David again. He's going trying to catch David and kill David. And the Bible says this. The Bible says that Saul cornered David. And Saul decided before he killed David, he was going to go to sleep. I'm going to take a nap because I'm going to kill that food in the morning. I'm tired right now. And so the Bible said David snuck into the camp. While Saul was sleeping, he had a jug of water and a spear by his head. His servant, I'm not going to lie, you need one friend like this. You need one friend that's just going to be like, you want me? I got this, David. You want me to kill him? I hit him once, he'd never get up. I wouldn't have to hit him twice. I put the spear right through his head. David said, no, chill out. But it had another person there, Abner. Remember I said Abner was the fool? And Abner was supposed to protect the king. Abner was supposed to be alert. When the king was sleeping, Abner, who was his right-hand man, was supposed to be up. But instead, Abner went to sleep just like the king. Be careful about the people around you. If they don't sleep when you sleep, let me say it like this. If you were asleep in this church, or you was fitting to commit some sin, and they decide to get in the same sin, and miss with you and not push you and not be the voice that's going to push you before God, one day, when times get tough and everything get a little rough, guess what that person is going to do? Both of y'all going to die. Because David could have killed both of them because both of them was asleep spiritually. It's a sign of spiritual slumber. Right? Both of them asleep. The man who's trying to kill him is above him. And he don't have nobody on his team say, wake up, David is there trying to kill you. And he's sleeping with you. That's why so many people are going down. Because we are following. The Bible says this. Let me tell you this. They're going to have more people go to hell than go to heaven. The Bible says that wide is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many go there. But narrow is the way that leadeth to life, and very few find it. Let me say this right now. Some of you have given up on your people who've been asleep. And you stopped being the voice of God. You've allowed rejection to silence you from witnessing to Him. You've allowed rejection because you invited them 27 times and they said they was coming 27 times and they lied to you 27 times. But guess what? God is calling you. Say, I'm going to be number 28 and number 29 and I'm going to be number 30 because when I get to heaven, I got a God that's going to hold me accountable for letting me go to heaven. The Bible says we all, listen, we all, not just the pastor, we all are watchmen on the wall. And he says the watchman sees the enemy coming and he does not warn him, their blood is going to be on his hand. And so many of us are going to get to heaven and we're going to have dirt on our hands or blood on our hands because we didn't warn him. And the Bible also says, but if the watchman say, wake up, get ready, the enemy coming, and you still die, guess what? You're going to die from your own mess, but the watchman's hand will be clean. We all got to show up with clean hands, telling people, hey, thus says the Lord. And we got to be the voice in their life. We got to be at that table. However, let me keep going. That's not my point. But my point is this, that David passed that character test, and he went down to Ziklag. He went down to Ziklag, and in Ziklag, guess what? And when he went to Ziklag, the Philistines came in, and they robbed, and they took, and they pillaged, and they took his family. And he was gone. He was off doing some stuff. He was off at work. He was off about his life. His family, the enemy came in and got his family. David goes back. His men, his friends, the people on his team wants to stone him. They want to get rid of him and kill him. The Bible said David was grieved. I like the way the King James put this. It says, David encouraged himself in the Lord. He encouraged himself in Ziklag, and that Ziklag is where he was crowned king. In Ziklag, in his terror, I'm talking about cycles, right? Bad things happen, and when you're at the lowest point, when you think like it's all over, when there's no way God's going to get you out of that, that's the place that God will come in and you'll find your destiny at your lowest point. Never despise small beginnings. Never take for granted the things that God takes you to, because that's where you will truly discover and be anointed king, and you will be crowned at your lowest point. Now, the Bible says that David, this is what David did at his table. The Bible says, Psalms 23, I don't have it up there, Psalms 23, but it says this, he says, you prepare me a table, Psalms 23 and 5. Y'all go there, just flip over there, right? Psalms 23 and 5. Y'all just open y'all Bibles. Go ahead. Psalms 23 and 5. Now, David wrote this, Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, maybe lie down in green pasture, restore my soul, lead me in the path of righteousness, for the name's sake, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. My mama taught me that for the record. All my people, y'all can get y'all children, they know that, right? She taught it to me probably 35 years ago. What she taught Darian and Deontay, all of them, right? Here we go. So, and I still remember it. And God said, he said, the rod and staff, they comfort me, no way, covering over all that good stuff. He prepared the table for me in the presence of my enemy. Now Saul had a table. Remember I told you Satan is not an originator. He's only a duplicator. So Satan had prepared a table in the presence of Saul. And he had a fool there. He tried to kill his family. And he left all out. David says, you prepared me a table in the presence of my enemy. Now who Saul thought was his enemy should have been at the table. But David says, you prepared me a table, Lord, and all my enemies are hanging out over here. Right? You got me in this table, and everything is good. And some of you have been sitting at the table, and you've been wondering why all my enemies are sitting here. Why, Lord, I wish you would have put all my friends at my table, Lord. I wish you would have made my table easy with people who I love, and I can break bread with, and somebody I can trust. But Lord said, no. Because guess what? If I had all of that, you wouldn't be pushed into your destiny. I need to get you some people who are going to sharpen you, some people who are going to stab you in the back, some people who are going to drive you to your knees. Right? Some people who are going to make you come to church. Some people, people be putting this online, talking about how everybody gets them and how everybody trying to get them and all this good stuff. But yeah, that's true. But what are you doing about it? Right. Are you trying to just fight them? They had to be. I remember Tyler Perry said this. This is one of the deal plays. He says, they prepare me a table with my enemies. So just the presence of enemies make me know I'm doing something all right. Right? And he says, guess what? David says, you put me in the presence of my enemies. But when I was sitting at the table, you anointed me. You anointed my head with oil and my cup running over. So listen to this. David said, guess what? My purpose and my mission was at the table with my enemies. And guess what? My cup of overflow was sitting right there with my enemies. You've been rejected and too busy looking at your enemies and saying, Lord, why do all of them hating on me and they don't love me? Instead of looking at the purpose that God had at the table with all your enemies, and that's where you come. Somebody let's give God a hand. Lord, no matter what I go through, I don't care if you don't like it. It may be up, it may be down. Your Satan is attacking me. But guess what? On the other side of this situation, I know you got something great for me. And the greatest table, you can come, Christian, you can get the kids to come take their communion. The greatest thing. And somebody come steal my table. You don't mind somebody come get my table. Come get my table. Come steal my table. Somebody come steal my chair. Somebody come steal. There we go. David said this. He said, you prepare me a table in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. And all that good stuff. You're talking about your enemies. And passing up all your haters and just going through it and being greater than your haters. But the greatest table that was prepared for you. The greatest prepared. Is the right voices and the right choices. That's true. We need to make the right choices. But the only way we're going to get the right voice is because the Holy Spirit fills our life. And at once upon a time, everybody didn't get the Holy Spirit. But Jesus saw an issue with that. He took issue with it. Nobody having it. You have to be anointed to have the Holy Spirit. Jesus said, this is what I'm going to do. He said, I want everybody to hear my voice. I want everybody to hear my voice. And he says, when you hear my voice, harden not your heart. So if you were here today and you never accepted Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior, I want to give you an opportunity. You just really, if it's a real, true transformation, you can just say, Lord, I invite you into my heart, and I want you to just come in and do a work in me. I don't know what that's you're talking about, because I've been too busy being like Saul. I've been too busy chasing the voice of God. I've been running the voice of God out of my life, and I've been allowing things. I've been allowing busyness. I've been allowing a job, or I've been allowing things. I've been allowing people. I've been allowing my own flesh. I've not been honoring you, God. I've been in a place that you're not first in my life. And I want you to be first in my life. And you just pray and say, Lord, I need you to come in and clean me up, and He'll do that. He'll do that. And you may need to get baptized on next Sunday. If you want to be baptized, you can just let me know, and we'll take you down the Jordan River and chill and cold. And God is saying, maybe you say, you know what? I'm looking for a church home, and I need to get the Word. The Word is just changing my life. Guess what? You can just join the body. We're stone hell with a water pistol together. And Jesus made a way for all that. But the greatest way He made was He saw we didn't have the Holy Spirit. He said, you know what? I'm going to prepare a greater table. And the Bible says that Jesus came down and He died for us. On the cross, He said, you know what? I'll give my blood that'll cover all their sins. Because on our best day, the best thing you can do for God outside of Christ, He sees it as filthy rags. He said that is the best thing you've ever had, your Hall of Fame day, is filthy rags to God. Outside of the blood of Jesus. Jesus said, you know what? Guess what? I'm going to pour out my blood. So now it's not by works, lest any man can boast. But I'm going to give them my blood. And I'm going to clean them up. My blood will never, even though your sins be as crimson stained, I'll wash them white as snow. Then He got up on that old rugged cross. He got up on the old rugged cross and said, you know what? I'll die for them. I'll give my flesh for them. And He put them in the bed. And Satan thought he won. He thought he this. He said, this is my body that's broken for you, and I gave it for you. You know. The same way he took the cup. He said, this is my blood that was shed for you, for the remission of sins. A new covenant in my blood. Thank you, all. Bow your heads, everybody. Heavenly Father, we just want to say thank you for being a great God. Lord, we say thank you for the blood, Lord. There's so much to get excited about in our world, Lord. But we still get excited about the blood, Lord. We get excited about what you did on the cross, Lord, that we can live. We can live free, Lord. We can live free from the bondage of sin, Lord. We may sin, Lord, but we're not captive to it. So, Lord, we just remember what you did, Lord. And we don't want to take it for granted. We want to live our lives, Lord, in such a way, Lord, that honors you, Lord. We don't want to walk on your sacrifice. Lord, we don't want to purposely continue in sin, Lord. We want to just repent and renounce, Lord, all those things that don't make you happy, Lord. We pray against evil spirits, Lord, because your blood set us free from those things, Lord. So we refuse to be bondage to them again, Lord. So we love you and we thank you. Clean these people up, Lord. Continue to let them live, Lord, watching you, Lord, and keep looking to the hills where their strength comes from. We love you and we thank you in Jesus' name. And everybody said, amen. May we see. All right, in this time here at the Brother Church, let's give God a hand clap of praise. We got 3 ways to give. You can give in the basket. I think we got envelopes. Got envelopes? We got some? Yeah, raise your hand if you need an envelope. You can give in the basket an envelope. You can download the Deep Church app on your phone. That's where you can go and look at the service online. You can catch up if you missed anything. And then you can give on the Deep Church app, or you can cash app right now to that one. There we go. You can hit us up on cash app. That's a great way to give here at the Rebel Church. Thank you for what you give. Everything we're able to continue to just storm the hill with a water pistol and see the world saved and set free. So this week we have Bible study on Wednesday at 6:30. We got our night of worship. Yes. So we haven't seen, you can come out with online. If you go to your friends with the Rebel Church, please take that picture and share it, and share it some more. Get people mad at you, you know. Share it as much as people share that video now. Share that. This Thursday we're going to be doing our homecoming outreach. We're going to be doing our homecoming outreach at the stadium. We'll be there early. I'll be there. I usually get there about 12, 1 o'clock. But you can be there at 3, or when you get off from work, please come down. It's always a blessed time. I always love the fellowship when we all get together and we serve the community. So please come out. And that's a part of what you get over time. You use your money to do stuff like that, just to shine a light in a dark world. Amen? Please join me. Come out to the homecoming. We're going to do our cookout. It's going to be this Thursday at the Assumption High Stadium. The Assumption High Stadium. And Tasha, if DeAndre comes in, you tell him he's not welcome to wear his scarf today. DeAndre comes today. You go to St. James, y'all. So is that it? Anything else? Anybody got anything else? Y'all say y'all feet? Oh, everybody say it. Oh, y'all pick up the rest? Oh, pick the one else. All right, we're going to pick up the glasses. Here we go.
didn't know I was getting that. I didn't know I was getting that present for my birthday. My birthday today. My family, my sister. Thank you. So, you're gonna get that. She's going home. And my sister, that's my sister's birthday weekend too.
Oh, y'all going to do Florida?